Welcome to Hardcore Season 2. Creating a new world, I decided to go with this set seed. Since this is my world, it also means I can set my own rules. And I don't want my houses to burn down, so I'll be turning off Fire Chick and also Enderman, leave my terrain alone. I've also decided to include 3 more data packs, including statues, double shulker shells, and mini blocks. And the final change I will make is to move the world spawn. With the goal of this world to create an interconnected realm, I don't want to create a 700 block long path through a mesa to reach the spawn chunks. And before the video starts, if you want to join me on this journey to fill this world with builds, then consider subscribing, as I'm trying to reach 10,000 subs by the end of the year. Arriving just in time to punch the first tree, or should I say house? The trees are down there, but I need food now. And the first crafting table. And a little bit of bread. And now let's actually punch our first tree here as well. Now with a few sticks and some planks, let's make a wooden pickaxe. And I don't know if I want to go down there just yet. I think I'm going to stick to the open mine. Of course, sleep the first night away because I do not want to die yet. I mean, preferably we never die in this world. Make ourselves our first stone tool here and 2 furnaces while we're at it. And let's mine our first pieces of iron so we can get a shield and some armor in here. Okay, let's quickly make a shield here. And I'm also gonna make a sword. Let's also go ahead and craft up a chest plate. Oh, this is actually a really cool cave and very spooky. Oh, first mob. And yeah. Oh, our first creeper as well. Oh, I hear minions zombie. No. Make a pair of pants, a helmet, and a pair of boots. Now we're at least protected. Now we can upgrade our pickaxe here. I headed down into the spooky looking cave from earlier in the hopes of finding more iron. Sadly, there weren't much iron. However, I did manage to almost die twice. But in the end, I found a few glowberries and made it out alive. Now this right here is where we're going to be building our starter base, or well, I think down here, but I'm gonna just set up a little home here for now. Now this is the valley which I've decided to call home and where I want to start this journey off. Gonna set up a few little seeds here so we can get some wheat and maybe we can get some of these sheeps, and I think I saw some cows down here as well. Yeah. Now I need to go find some squid, so let's go ahead in this way because I had no ocean there. Is that cobblestone? Cobblestone in the jungle can only mean one thing, right? A jungle temple, and yep, that definitely looks like one. It's been ages since I have explored one of these. Maybe we can find a new armor trim. And okay, no luck in here, but some golden fencers. And I'm just gonna do it the normal way that I always do. Yes, wild, 2 of them. Armor trims. And ooh, looting too. Okay. Take that. Pistons. Ooh. Don't mind if I do. I've got my first ever armor trims. That looks like a river. Yeah, so we're actually in a river here, but there's no water. Oh, I see water here. 3 is enough. I'm just gonna grab a little extra. And I will need a little bit of sugarcane. We did have a savanna quite close to our base, but I'm just gonna be grabbing a little bit of wood here so we can get a few saplings. I needed the ink I had just gathered to create a book and quill, in which I wrote down the coordinates to biomes containing every single wood type to make sure I could use them all in builds. Setting off on my adventure during the stream, checking the biomes off one by one, even managing to find a bit of moss. And well, let's just say that stream was a real success. I mean, we got 3 armor trims now, and just a lot of loot, and even some diamonds. And I have my first cherry saplings, and I found some moss, which we need for the house. I'm also gonna need a bunch of bamboo, so let's make a small bamboo field down here. Bamboo field? Is that what you call bamboo fields? And before I can get my material gathering here, I just noticed I don't have any spruce. I don't have spruce. And if you know me, if you build a Minecraft and you do not have spruce and don't use spruce, what are you even doing? Spruce is the best. Of course, the nearest spruce forest was over 3,000 blocks away. So after traveling there, I chopped down a few trees before starting the journey back. And here off in the distance, I saw a spruce village and it reminded me to get sweet berry bushes. And approaching our home here through the mountains. After now completing the exploration phase and collecting all of the saplings, it was time to gather blocks for the starter house. True to my usual style, I opted for quite a big design, resulting in a lot of blocks to gather. And a lot of blocks. I might have gone a little advanced on the starter house, to be fair. I've also managed to create an artificial forest down here, but it's all good. Yeah. And of course, I managed to place all of the things where I want the base. So let's do some cleaning. And now with everything except the camel moved, I've got to do the painstakingly thing and move all of these chests. And now all we gotta do is move the camel as well. And look at the ears! Look at the ears! Oh my god! I think this is a good news point. And down you go. I'm sorry, camel, but I'll have to make you a home in the future. So to start this build off here, I'm gonna need a lot of the cobblestone, probably a bit of tuff, and some mossy cobblestone as well. So let's start in this corner here, and we'll go a few blocks this way to around this point right here before we go and turn. And we also got to bring this way over here. And now this is where we can come in with our tuff, leaving a gap for a door. And here we at least have a floor pan, so let's do a little bit of digging. Now here in the front, let's extend this tuff up a little bit. And we'll start incorporating a little bit of cobblestone to give this a little bit of a lighter texture at the top. Leaving a space up here for 2 windows and then topping it off with a little bit more cobblestone. We'll go ahead and get the corners added in. Then of course also adding in all the walls in between the pillars. We leave the inside as a future problem for now and continue extending these walls up using a few spruce planks here on the bottom. Where we then above this come in with our spruce logs instead. And since this foundation is a little higher over here, we're going to add in our spruce planks on this layer. And now we got to get the strip in. Oh. And then we can come in here and punch out a few wall bits here to add in a few windows and doors. We'll leave it open in the front here for a big bay window. And then a few more on this side, of course, so it isn't too bland. Same thing here. I continued extending up the walls to the desired height and leaving the details for a later problem. I think we're starting to get a really good shape here going. But these walls are a little bit boring, even though I'm gonna add more details later. Let's do something now. So let's take some of these out and filling those in with some sideways spruce. Now here's where I want to go a rear direction and do the inside first. So let's extend in a floor. So over in this part over here, we'll extend in a little bit of stone brick. And the rest over here we'll cover in cobble deep slate. Added in a quick chimney here, so some iron bars to finish that off, and yeah, it goes up a bit. It's a little wonky. We'll then come to this corner here and start extending up a staircase up to a second floor, of course. And from the staircase, let's start extending out a few composters, which is a really odd block if you're looking at it from this direction, but this color looks really good, and from this direction, it looks really good as well. Then we'll obviously cover in the sides here with some spruce slabs, because that was the closest texture to it. Perfect, and now we'll add in a few barrels here on the ground first. Add in a few dark oak trapdoors. Make a small little wall. Then because this starter house is so massive, I actually don't need all of this space, so I'm gonna extend in a few walls here to just border it up. And a lot of space gone, and a little more about to go, because this is going to be my storage room. And perfect, that's why I closed it off so much, because I wanted this space to feel really nice, and it feels kind of cozy, even though it's a storage. And I even left a place here for an inner chest in the future. And another cool thing about the composters is that it's not a full block, so you can open chests. Now I want to prep for a few furnaces over here in the kitchen, plus this one, and should be somewhere, nope. Where's my furnace? Just so that we can have 2 more here, and then we'll extend in a little bit of wood that we will strip down, of course, because, well, stripped wood usually looks a lot better than the not stripped wood. And a few more barrels, because can you really ever have enough barrels? Some cherry pressure plates, a cauldron, maybe a lever could be cool, and a broomstick. And a few lanterns, because I do not want it to be dark in here. Second floor here has one issue. You can fall through these, and, well, I'm just chilling here now. So, some spruce slabs to stop you seeing the hole at least, but it doesn't stop you actually falling in. I'm sure that won't ever get annoying, right? Pillar here, some spruce, some dark oak fence gates actually. On this other side here, we're just gonna take away this dirt that I placed earlier and, well, add in a wall that will just strip all the way down to match everything else, and this area is not really gonna be used. Why do I build big starter houses if I'm not even gonna use the space? I don't know. We also gotta add in an inside roof here, which we can do now that we can still see the sky. Doesn't really matter. With just a little dark oak to mix it up from the spruce. There's a lot of spruce in this build. But, like, can you really blame me? Spruce is just the best. And, well, there we go. I have everything I need. I've got a bed, I've got a sofa, I've got my storage room, and yeah, that's it. So, yep, subscribe, like, and I'll see you in the next episode. Or maybe not, because I still need a door and a windows at least. Yeah, that shouldn't be too hard. I should have the blocks here. All jokes aside, we need to fix the roof, and this is where the fun begins because I get to use the new blocks. I have been using the bamboo mosaic stairs a little bit, but cherry wood. But we're not only going to be using cherry, we are also going to be incorporating a little bit of moss. But before I can get to the fun part and playing around with the new blocks, I gotta add in a roof trim. Now, contrary to the other side here, I decided to do a little bit of a flatter roof here and just a super simple roof trim here with some dark oak stairs. With replay mod just being updated to 1.20 as I was going to start building, I got to use it for the roof, enabling me to concentrate solely on the building process without any distractions. Now, while this already looks awesome, there's still a few things missing. Oh, and there's a wall missing. Hold up. Some gray concrete powder. And first of all, prep a window here on either side just to add something. And then we can come in with the concrete powder and yep, that's gonna ruin my roof. And now we can fix the holes in the roof. With the main exterior features now all done, I moved on to fixing the smaller details, adding in that bay window I mentioned earlier, moving on to the sides to fix those windows, and even creating a staircase. I know, right? So cool. The back, I wanted to leave quite open to connect up future buildings, but still adding in some wonk just because I can, before finishing off the rest of the sides. Front here is looking a little rough, so let's take away a little more ground here to add in a few stone bricks, because we can add in a few stone brick stairs to get up here to the door. And with my silk touch shovel over here, oh, it's nighttime, very, very spooky, but I have a door now and I have windows, so I can sleep. And before I panicked because it was nighttime and I don't want to be snuck up on by a creeper, let's add in that grass I mined up and some bamboo, because I really like this. I really like the bamboo, but there's still nothing really dragging me into my entrance, and this looks really like boring here. And I did get a few cherry leaves, and I have some dark oak fences, so we'll do this as a stem, and then a few leaves, just like that, super simple, and one more grass block as well in there. And yep, I really like that. It actually really wants me to go this way. Oh, that's perfect. And now let's also get some of these stuff all moved in. Now I made a few edits here to the inside, added in a carpet, some paint, and some flower pots. And I also moved in my stuff, and it's kind of organized for now. I'm gonna try to keep it as organized as I can. But the starter base still isn't done because what is this? So I actually want to come out here and start adding in a little bit of deep slate. And this will be to create a little bit of a tower to make this base a little more interesting. On the corners here, we'll come in with some polished deep slate, which we can then use some cobbled deep slate walls to just extend those up a few blocks. Then grabbing our tuff, some cobblestone, and the side, where are you? There you are. We can start layering that up here on the inside. And now as we get higher here, I've started transitioning into only cobblestone as it's a lighter texture. And this is where we can start adding in some andesite to give it even more light. With the base of the tower all finished up, spare a few details, I wanted to first get the top in. Not wanting to stray too much from the house, I used some grey concrete for walls before creating a moss roof. Yes, I do like the tower, but it's lacking a few details because I did leave some spaces open for windows. And let's do some ladders as window shutters. We'll obviously add in our glass panes, a campfire, and a spruce fence gate, just like that. Replicate this right over here with our window, fence gate, campfire, but we also had a stair and a flower pot. Should I forget to extinguish the other one? Oh yes, I very much did. Huh. There we go. Now the design for the tower on the outside is at least done, but we still can't get into a tower even though it looks great, so we gotta add in a walkway here. So we'll start extending in a little bit of stone here, some slabs going out, and a block of andesite. And we can start overhanging a few spruce trapdoors, where we then can come in with our oak on top of this, which obviously will strip if you know me at this point. Another oak stair, and then, oh, that's the wrong way. There, and then we can extend up some oak logs from these. Cut away 2 points here for some windows, before adding in yet another layer. Before we can start coming in with a dark oak roof here on the top. And we'll do this all out of slabs just to make it not that high. Then on the other side here, the stone isn't that nice, so we'll just extend in a little bit of spruce instead. Door here, and another door. And now this is a lot nicer to walk through. Ooh, I gotta add torches down there. But as of right now, I just want to add in a few little slabs here before I can start adding in a spiral staircase, of course, because why not? We need to get up here somewhere, and I don't want to use ladders. Then in the middle here, let's just extend in a little bit of dark oak fence, just so we don't fall down, and we'll top that off with a spruce log and strip. And the spruce trapdoors is a little floor. Before we grab all of the bookshelves I made earlier, and we can just make those into an enchanting setup. And actually need a few more than 12, so we'll just stack them around to make sure we get to level 30 enchants, of course. Then we put a grindstone, a chest, and now there's only one thing missing, and that is the enchanting table. I'll get this all sorted here in a minute because I want to get some progress on this enchanting table instead. And we do have 7 diamonds, so I want to take these 2 sticks, and then I want to make a diamond pickaxe and a pair of diamond boots. This you'll understand later why. And this one I think is self-explanatory because I need obsidian. And before we head into the mines, I need to make a new sword. Probably also grab the food I started smelting, and let's head down into the caves. And finally reaching the bottom of the staircase. Let's explore in this direction because there's deep dark over there, so we'll go this way. Yeah, we'll just, oh, there's deep dark down here too. Alright, we're already committed though. Why do I always base above deep dark? I don't understand. There's a shrieker up there and one right there. That one looks very alone. I think I'm gonna go and destroy that one. I didn't see any skulk sensors, but I'm still going to take this very, very carefully. Destroy you. Okay, there was no skulk sensors. We're fine. Okay, the lava stops here, so we can head this direction. And yes, that's a lava pool. Okay, that's a iron block. That's very nice. That means there's a lot of iron here. What is over here, though? Any diamonds, maybe? Doesn't look like it, sadly. Wait, actually, there's still hope. I haven't been down here. Please? Diamonds? Gold. I'll take that. And now I gotta get 4 obsidian. And I have no rush to go to the nether, so we're gonna leave the rest for later. Because 4 obsidian is plenty for me. Is that a slime? Ooh, there's a slime chunk here. Ooh, that's very good to know. And let's head back up, because the caves, they scare me. Ooh, and that's pretty cool as well. We're already on day 40 in this world. Kind of funny how it took me 40 days to finish my starter base. Almost, at least. It's not even fully done. Oh no, I need 2 diamonds. I shouldn't have made the boots. No. Gotta go back and do some mining. Iron picks, here we go. A lot of iron pickaxes now, and still no luck after this long tunnel. Oh, strip mining really isn't that effective anymore. Oh, finally, it's been over 30 minutes. Oh, the iron picks are so slow. Okay, 1. No. No. No, 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 no. Oh. Okay, there's 2. I got so stressed there. Now I have a lot of iron pickaxes for no reason. I'm sure I'll find a use for them. Now, together with these 2 diamonds here, where did I put it? Okay, 4 obsidian. I've got the paper, but no leather. Luckily, I think I saw a few cows just over the hill here. Not the sheep, that's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for cows. Yep, there's a cow. Oh, and we got a leather from the first one. Perfect. Now we can head back. With this piece of leather here, we can craft a book. And then we can craft an enchanting table. Just like that. Perfect. Now I'm going to need some of that lapis I have. And boom. And that is amazing. But I'm going to need a few torches here because I want to enchant these boots first. Hence why I made them. But it's currently level 30 enchant. So I need to get this down to 22. That's 24. If I take away 1 more bookshelf, that's 22. Okay, perfect. Now 22 is the level which we are most likely to get feather falling. Send it? Ah, crap. That's why we have a grindstone, but... Oh, and I got 22 levels. Come on. Okay, feather falling 4, and I only need to get 3 levels. That is definitely worth it. I'm a little lost here on what I'm going to do to get these levels, but I'm going to try mining some coal. And level 20, just 2 to go. I'm so confused. Why are there no mobs here? Is that because there's an ancient city down here? Oh, there's a mob. Hello, mate. That brings me up to level 21. This is a little more dangerous, but it's a little faster as well. Oh, and of course, now the mobs are spawning behind me instead. And a few more coal pieces for the last little bit of XP here. Come on, 1 more. Just 1 more. No, 1 more. Ah. Oh, there we go. Level 22. Can't complain about stocking up on a little bit of coal there. And up into the enchanting tower, taking my boots off. And Feather Falling 4. It's the only enchantment we get, but it's Feather Falling 4. One of the most crucial enchantments to staying alive, because, well, I've almost died to fall damage like 3 times in this video already. The lapis can go here, and the bookshelves can actually join back. Now, have I gathered up any gravel? 6. That's not gonna be enough. 2 more shovels, and back this way yet again. And with all this, I can create 4 stacks of coarse dirt. Perfect. And now I have to move this inside. Now with the chests gone here, let's start taking down the terrain just a notch, since, well, I want to actually have to walk up here and not the terrain being here. And to make the build feel more alive, we gotta start adding in our pathways. But now this walkway doesn't really make sense if there's no thing going under it. So, well, we gotta dig down here so we can go under it, of course. Now out here in the front, I do want to add in a small little field, because believe it or not, in my old world, I never made a wheat field. Wait, how is that? What? Huh? Wait, but there's no water down here. How is that? It can go down? I had no idea. Well, that's absolutely amazing. We'll go ahead and get some wheat planted here. I do ever want to grab a few dark oak leaves as well, just to give it a little bit of decoration. And instead of waiting over 1,000 days, let's use some sweetberry bushes instantly now. Ooh, that's kind of cool. Just one final thing, a bamboo fence and a lantern on that. Perfect. Starter house is now fully completed, but the surrounding area is not. And if you want to join me on this journey to fill this world with builds, then consider subscribing, as I'm trying to reach 10,000 subs by the end of the year. And thank you so very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye. And this is where I would use replay mod. Oh, it's out. Perfect. Yay.